Hey everybody, happy Sunday! I am Ashley with Sassy Ginger Budgets. I hope you all are having a splendid weekend. I unfortunately didn't get to see my sister like I wanted to because she's got sick family members, and I am 100% the type of person that takes a cold and turns it into some mutant strain and end up in bed for 1 to 2 weeks. So with everything going on at work right now, I do not have the time for that. So I said we could hang out next weekend instead. So this weekend I have been totally just chilling at the house and working on various things. Mainly my office. I have a lot of stuff, and we had to move a year ago. I think I mentioned that almost a year ago now, and it was a very last minute move. Not to go into a bunch of crazy details. Ended up where we had to find a place and move in under a month. So needless to say, everything got packed very haphazardly. We're still sorting through a lot of stuff. And so right now, my pet project is my office, because I can tell how much it affects my mood when I have to work in just that craziness all the time. So that's my project. I have not redone my nails. In fact, if you noticed yesterday, I had lost the nail polish on this nail. Now I lost the nail polish on this nail. And because I'm doing so much work around the house, I was like, well, I'm just going to mess them up. So I'll redo my nails later. Yeah. Anyway. Sunday is slush fun day. I keep saying slush funds because for some reason I cannot get sinking funds into my head. And thank you, by the way, for explaining what sinking funds were versus slush funds. So we're working on sinking funds, not slush funds. So it's sinking funds Sunday. But before we get into that, we need to track our video playlist. So I've been talking about this all week, where I've been tracking what I've been watching. Didn't get to do as many as I wanted this week, but we still got a number. So tallying up $1 for every video that I watched every single day. And you can see where the lists totally grow day over day, which is awesome. I counted it before we started recording, and by we I mean me, unless you want to count my pets. And $37 this week. So for today's binder, we have our little spot, and I already took out $37 for this. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, and 37. And that will go into the Angela Marie 888 spot, who is the creator of the daily playlist. I will link to her in my show notes, as I've been doing every day, and we're just going to keep doing that as long as I feel like it. That's going to be the goal. You may have noticed on my coffee already that I had smaller A5. One of these days I'm going to remember these binder sizes. A6s. You know what it is to me? Bigger numbers should match. So smaller should be the smaller number, bigger should be the bigger number, and so I keep confusing it in my head. But anyway, I had A5 dashboards created, and then I realized when I went to create today's binder, I didn't have any of those anymore. So I created bigger ones, and I'll put them up on my coffee site. I decided to put a little snowball there for the names, and I was planning to laminate them, but my laminator decided it was time to retire. So I'll just reprint these. I don't even have all of them in here, but this is the first one. They're just cutie patooties. It'll be totally free on my coffee site. So yeah, that'll help for today. And then I am going to redo my daily binder with the kitty cats. I got some advice that it's a lot to keep up with in a video, and I totally agree. So I'm going to work on redoing that. But along with my laminator retiring, my printer ran out of ink unexpectedly. So hopefully I will get my ink tomorrow and the laminator the next day. Fingers crossed, and I can redo everything. Anyway, without further ado. Oh, and I know I said this on another video, but in case you didn't hear it, the daily playlist stuff is going to go towards the YouTube channel and my supporters. So that'll pay for postage when I do giveaways and buying stuff from other creators for giveaways and printing and all that jazz. So that is what that'll all go to. And like I said, we're going to do it as long as I feel like it. And if it ends up that it's too much money, I'll split it into other things. We'll just see how it goes. Without further ado, let's get into some games today. So, originally Sundays were going to be for Christmas. But where we are right now, I need those funds to be a little bit more spread out. So I still have a couple of things that I'm going to put towards Christmas today, but not everything in today's games is going to go towards Christmas. And my plan is as I go through the year, we'll add more and more things for Christmas. Here is today's super cute kitty. He just makes me so happy. And then we've got our first game. So this is a collaboration that I did with Pink Plum Budgeting, Vicky from Pink Plum Budgeting, and my sister Brittany from Budgeting with a Ginger. There are 3 games. This first one is Vicky's, and it's Shut the Chocolate Box. The next one is mine, and it's a Galentines intersecting dice game. And then the third one is a Galentines word search. And Brittany was mean, just kidding, I love you, and set this with a timer. So you set a timer for 60 seconds and then see how many of the words you can find, and then for each missed word you pay $1, and for each word you found you pay $2. So what I decided I was going to do, because I'm starting this a little early, is I'm going to play Vicky's today, and then I actually already had another game that is basically the same thing as my game. It's just Harry Potter themed. So I'm going to play that one, and then what I will do is as we get closer to February and Valentine's Day, I will play some of the other games. Mainly, I don't know that I can do a time challenge right now. We had super heavy rainstorms this weekend, and my roof is leaking. So I've had enough stress. I don't need a timer. Let's just put it that way. So, we're going to play the Saving with My Galentines, Shut the Chocolate Box. And I actually really love the way that Vicky did this, because it's up to 12. And every other one I've seen has only been up to 9. So I really love that it is higher. And we'll see if I can play this one without jacking it up. And I hope you guys can see okay. I'm going to say you can. We'll probably play once or twice today. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and before I forget, I am playing with $40 today. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. And that does not include the 6 that I need for my New Year's around the world. So, let's get going. And I need a marker, sorry, to reach across the screen. We'll go with purple. Yeah, let's do purple. Okay. 1 and 3. So I'm going to knock out the 4. Save the lower ones for making more combos. Are you serious? Why are you being difficult with me? It's a 3. Come on, give me good numbers. Give me high numbers. 5 and 6 is 11, so let's knock that bad boy out. 5 and 5 is 10, so let's knock that bad boy out. I don't know why the chocolates are bad boys, but they are. 6 and 5 is 11 again. So, I'm going to do 9 and 2. 6 and 5. Ooh, what do I want to do? Decisions are hard. Let's do the 9 and the 2. I may regret that. I don't know. 6 and 1. It is a 7. I'm going to knock out the 7. All right. Come on. I feel like that 12 is going to be really hard to hit. 6 and 2 is 8. Okay, listen. I need you to give me a 12, okay? I don't care how you get there, but get there. 6 and 1, so we're going to have to knock out the 6 and the 1. Come on. Don't be difficult with me. Don't be difficult. You were difficult. Well, I guess that's it. So that is 17 for today. And I think we're going to stop there. 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. Going into Miss Vicky's envelope. And that one is going towards the house. And then I decided, because I wanted to play some games, and then I also have some Scartchers. So I decided to kind of intermingle them. So this beautiful art is from Chaos Budgeting. I saw her on her site, and I was like, this is the prettiest thing ever. And I decided that this was going to go towards Christmas. And it is a $45 savings. So let's go ahead and scratch off. What do I do with those dice? There they are. Let's roll one of these suckers. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's funny. We rolled a 4 and got 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get through everything once. And then if I have more money, we'll go back to other stuff. Alright, I really can't wait till I can get to more funds. January is a rough month for us. February should be better. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I have more money to play with next month. So, that is $4 for the beautiful Chaos Budgeting. Which I believe her name is Ashley too. I think it's Chaos Budgeting with Ash is her handle. So, you know, I should have known she'd have amazing stuff because you can't be an Ashley without having amazing stuff. Am I right? I'm right. I'm totally right. Okay. And by the way, this is Butterscotch. I decided that he too needed a name. One of my favorite candies is Butterscotch. In fact, I would pick butterscotch over chocolate any day of the week. I know I'm a weirdo, but it's true. So he's Butterscotch. Say hi to Butterscotch, everybody. Butterscotch, say hello to everyone. Meow, 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 meow. Good job. Okay. And then we have our Gringotts Gold Grid. I feel like I'm saying that horribly. Probably because I'm saying it slowly. Gringotts. Anyway. So it is an intersecting. Is this an intersecting? This is an intersecting dice game. This is done by Savings with Tiffany. It is available on her Coffee, I believe. And I love that she let you set the amounts. So we'll see how far we get. We'll probably play this a couple times and then go on to the next thing, which I think I have 2 more Scartchers. And like I said, we'll just start over. 4 and 4. And I didn't say, but we're going to do pink for the top and purple for the left. 4 and 4 is this adorable little owl. That's 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, you know, let's go one more time. Pink for top, purple for side, 2 and 6, and that's little Potter for 2, so that will be our 5. 5 going into Gringotts Gold Grid. And where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Okay. And then we have a couple more Scartchers. The first one is from my sister. It is a super cute, this is on her coffee, I believe. Either that or she gave it to me. I don't remember. It's a savings of 90. And it says, let it snow and let it glow. And I just love that vintage artwork. I know about you, but I'm a total sucker for those. So let's roll one of our dice. Dice. Number 1. Numero uno. And... oof. I'm glad wow. Brittany. You put a spicy 12 on here. Girl, it's only saving 90. What are the other ones? Like 1s and 2s? Yoy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I have $1 left because of you, woman. I should have known better. Which means I'm not going to get through my binder. Boo on you, young lady. Boo on you. I'm only messing with you. Okay. So, that one, and I don't think I said what the last 2 were going to. This one's going to the house, which we need it. People have been breaking my beautiful plates, which has been upsetting me. And then the Gringotts is going towards gifts. But if Brittany had not decided to wipe me out, this was gonna be the last Scartcher that I played, which is from Becca Budget 777. I'm a member of her memberships. And this was part of the member mail, and I stinking love it. Like, look how adorable this is. So I thought it had to be in here, and this will go to Fur Babies if Brittany will ever let me play this one. We'll see. So I'm going to take the extra $1, and I'm just going to put it in here for next week, and then I am going to take my really cute yin yang paper clip from Designs by Sol and put that on Becca's envelope so I can remember to start there next week. I'm going to have to send my spider after Brittany after all that mess. Okay, so the last thing that we have, and this is going to be a super short video, I guess. Thank you, Brittany. The last thing that we have that we do every single day is our New Year's around the world. Where is the beginning of this binder? Ay. That summarizes it today. Alright, let's get that out of the way so we can play New Year's around the world, which I really love playing this. I'm not gonna lie, like, I have a really fun time doing this every day. It's small amounts, which I don't have a ton to save with, and so this, I feel like I get to do stuff without it being a huge game, and I feel like I'm still saving. Like, does that make sense? Like, I really love these. So thank you, Vicky, for putting this together. This is from Vicky Pink Plum Budgeting. We're going to do our usual $6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going into the bank. And maybe we'll finish them today. Oh, that would be so fun. I love finishing challenges. Alright, let me shuffle up some of these funds really, really quick. And I do need to get out one of my 4-sided dice. Eek. Listen, stop being difficult with me. I've had already a rough day. Thank you very much. Rude. Yes, I taught to inanimate objects. It gets worse the longer my husband is gone. And my youngest stepdaughter is at her mom's this week. So, and the oldest doesn't live with any of us. So, needless to say, other than work and talking to the animals, you know, I get a little stir crazy. And the longer he's gone, the more likely I will be talking to, well, just about everything in the house. And yes, they answer, usually in different voices. All right. Sorry, I needed a sip of a drink. Let's get going. Slot number 1 gets 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need to learn to roll lower. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Knock it off. 1. Okay, you didn't have to go from one extreme to the other. Ay, ay, ay. Be nice. There you go. Nice little middle ground, too. I realize you guys can't see the die, and so you have no idea why I'm reacting the way I am. Oh, goodness. I hope I'm entertaining. 1, 2, 2. It looks like we will. Wait. Oh, I was like, wait, but there's an 8. What the heck? 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we made it through the binder. Hallelujah. All right, back to 1. 1 and 2. We definitely are not going to end on number 1 again. And 2 wanted 1. So that means we're going to start on 3 next time, which is good because this poor little 3 can't seem to catch anything more than a 1. All right, let's see. Thank you for your assistance. For number 1, we got 25, 50, 75, $1, $1.25, $1.75. Holy moly, who is this? This is budgeting with Kim. Each one is worth 50 cents. So we got 1, 2, 3 and a half. So 1, 2, 3 and a half, right? 1, 2, 3, half. And I want to use a different color marker so that I know the days as I go. Wow. So much. I think my brain stopped working halfway through that sentence and just started repeating itself. All right. Spot number 2. We got 25, 50. Sorry, Fern. 75, $1, $1.25. And this is Brittany's. Brittany, you're just taking all my money today. What is up with that? Each one is 50 cents, so that means 1, 2 and a half. So 1, 2 and a half. Right? 1, 2. I keep. So what? Wait, that's okay. That's for 3. Oh, I say sister, like you guys have a clue who that is. Budgeting with a ginger. Alright, and spot number 3, this poor person, or poor one, only got 25 cents. And that is Anna Banana Budgets, which I just love that one. I think it is so cute. So we'll mark off one of those bubbles there. And, you know, I think it was intended that these tinies be used here, and I use minis, like, pretty much exclusively. I just love minis. They're so stinking cute. And there's so many out there that I love printing them and having them in my life. This adorable one is from Steph's on a Budget. We got 50 cents. Each One is worth 50, so we're only marking off one there. Man, I feel like either I made the D-knobs. It's so funny because I think the other day I made the D-knobs too low, and now I think I made them too high. I just can't be pleased right now, apparently. 5 only got 25 cents. And this is from Vicky at Pink Plum Budgeting. And why did I say I owe $1? Oh, because I silly head moment marked off a bunch that I should not have. So this, it's a new pen. And so it's got that glue at the tip that I gotta get off. Okay, so mark that off and say 75 because I'm a goober. Ay, ay, ay. Put that one back. 6 got 25 and 50. And this adorable one is from Agape Book Club. And I decided each art had to be $1, so it's quartered. I don't know why. But apparently that is what I wanted to do at the time. So we finished heart numero 2. Numero dos. And she's got a bunch of tinies. They're so, so cute on her coffee. All of these are on coffee. And they're free. So just go find those folks. Follow them. By the way, you should totally watch their videos if you're not already. I spend my day with them, and I love listening to them and what's going on in their lives and everything that's happening. Like, it makes me feel a little less alone, especially like on the weekend when I'm not working. So they're my constant companions, and I love it. This little cutie is mine on my coffee. Each headband is worth 50 cents. We got 75. So we'll mark off 1.5. And then the last one is one of my favorites because it is a Capricorn, which is what I am, in case you couldn't tell. And it is from Saturn's Vault. And I just think it is so pretty. And she's got 2 more with this one that I can't wait to get to. So, each bow is 50 cents. Oh, we only got 75. Jag nabbit. Alright. 1.5. So no finished challenges. We're real close on this one. I think that's the only one we're really close on. That's okay. That's why we do this. It'll be fun once we get there. You know, I think I finished a couple earlier this week. We'll finish a couple, I think a couple next week. Yeah. And I'm going to keep this through January, end of January, and then I'm going to switch to a new one for February. Because I love this. I want to keep doing this probably all year round. I really enjoy the little bit going into the various sinking funds. And some of these, whoops, oh, I'm sorry, Fern. I didn't mean to squash you. I'm a horrible parent. I didn't mean it. I love you. I'm going to put you over there so I don't squash you anymore. What was I saying? Oh, the sinking funds in here are, some of them are the same for my normal bigger sinking funds, and some of them are just things like, you know what, a little extra in there wouldn't help, like Lily's in there, when Lily has a whole day dedicated to her. So, you know, every little bit counts kind of thing, and I'll use that when I get to it. But anyway, that is Sunday. So, I guess I will stop yapping at you guys. I hope your Sunday is absolutely blessed and you all have an absolutely wonderful day. And I hope that if we don't talk again before Monday, that your Monday is wonderful as well, because I feel like we all need as much good juju as we can get right now based off of how the year started off. So anyway, have a great rest of your weekend. Don't forget, budget now, cry less later, and I'll talk to y'all for Game Day Monday. Bye.